Couldn't do it at work today because everybody was on calls and running their butts off. When you think of CPR, you think of mouth to mouth. A lot of bystanders are hesitant to actually perform CPR. So what American Heart has come up with is hands-only CPR. That encourages bystanders to interact. Early intervention is the key to creating a successful CPR stay. One of the main things is to recognize a cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest is when the heart stops, they're not breathing, no pulse. The person will be unresponsive, so you'll tap, are you okay? No response. Breathing, their chest is not moving up and down, so they're not breathing. So you know that they're in cardiac arrest. Now when that happens, you want the person to lay flat on the floor, because what we're going to be doing, and I'll get to that, is we're going to be beating for the heart. So we want them flat on the floor so that we can create a pumping action so we can act as the heart. Now the next thing would be to notice and recognize and call 911. When you call 911, you want to make sure to give them as much information as you can, paint that picture of why you need 911. How many patients there are, persons in cardiac arrest, car wreck. If we need to get additional resources there, another ambulance if we have multiple patients. As well as paint that picture of the information of what's going on, that the person is, it has their address on there, or what street, or what's the closest cross street. The next is going to be actually performing the CPR, the hands-only CPR. Hands-only CPR, you're going to take either hand, you're going to place on the center of the chest, and then you're going to take your other hand and you're just going to rest on top of it. You can intertwine your fingers. So you're placing right in the center of the chest, and you're creating a pumping action. You want to make sure that your arms are locked and that you're pushing down at least 2 inches between through bone, muscle, and fat, and you're creating a pumping action to help circulate that blood that was carrying that oxygen. So that's how you would actually perform hands-only CPR, is recognizing the person's in cardiac arrest by not responding, not breathing, making sure 911 is being called, know your location, know what, and tell them what's going on, and then also actually performing the hands-only CPR. The main thing is calling 911, push hard and fast in the center of the chest, and then you're going to continue CPR until first responders arrive, or until that person responds or starts breathing on their own. It is mandated now by the state of Texas that every senior that graduates has to have hands-only CPR. We have a program that we have been doing the past 5 years called Keep the Beat, so that we go to all the schools in the county to show hands-only CPR and what to do in emergency situations, so people are more familiar of what is happening instead of not being familiar and kind of scared of what to do. So the more that they're kind of exposed to that, the more that they are able to help out and could increase the chances of saving somebody's life. Thanks.